right now on Tattoo Highway.
Look at those panties. That's like straight out of the 80s right there. It's all...
So is this the first ass you've ever tattooed? Tommy loves the ladies, and, you know, he's a little bit of a flirt, and her booty was hanging out.
Nacho's got a little photo shoot here with a photographer.
Oh!
We're gonna tattoo him after they get done.
Oh, he's peeing, he's peeing, he's peeing.
We're waiting for our new artist to arrive. She's flying in from Hawaii.
Hi.
Today being my first day tattooing on the bus, I just really wanted to impress Tommy and Thomas.
I think that the tattoo that you just did looked like...
I'm Thomas Pendleton. For the past 15 years, my job has been putting art on people's skin. I hear stories all day long, but I'm an artist. I want to see it. I want to experience it. So I built this tattoo shop on wheels. It's got everything I need to do my job. Now I can tattoo anyone, anywhere. My business partner's along for the ride. She's also my wife. We hooked up with some artists, and we hit the road. Some stories don't make it to the shop, so I bring my shop to them.
We woke up in Salt Lake City this morning, and we're waiting for our new artist to arrive. She's flying in from Hawaii. We're all excited to get some new energy and new blood on the bus.
Hi.
She's tiny.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I think the hardest thing for Amy is going to be dealing with Tommy. Tommy is an old school tattoo artist. He has that old school mentality, so, you know, and she's new. She's a novice.
I think I can keep up, hopefully.
So we're headed to a guy named Chris. I don't know his full story, but apparently he comes from a hardcore Mormon family, and his brother killed himself. The tattoo he wants to get is a memorial tattoo about his brother. What's the tattoo we're doing?
Tattoos about my brother. It's basically centered around his artwork that he drew on his wall. And after that is basically my interpretation since his death of the experiences of my meaning of life, of what I understood from his death.
All right.
Where do you want to get it?
Right on my back,
Okay.
right mid-center.
Like middle? Cool.
About 12 years ago, my brother committed suicide. And it's been 12 years almost in vain not representing it. And now that I am doing it and representing him and my pain, my emotional pain, my spiritual pain, and to actually feel that on my back, to kind of fuse the two together.
This is Amy's first day tattooing, so I'm gonna throw her right to the wolves. I'm gonna see if she can tattoo, because let me tell you, it is not easy tattooing on this bus.
I think that's really symbolic to the piece that I want to present of different perspectives and seeing different realities.
Yeah.
So just anything that's kind of cool, I don't know.
Okay. I'd like to be doing something that's more my style. That way I can like show off like my talent. With this, it's kind of like, you know, it's also hard to do something that he's getting something super symmetrical, lots of circles inside of circles. It's a hard design to do and execute well, and then also to look good as a tattoo. We don't have a circle template big enough for this, so I kind of had to freehand the circle, which whenever you freehand a circle, it's never going to be perfect. So you just try to do it better when you tattoo it. But just trying to get each scale symmetrical and even is definitely a challenge.
What's going on with that art?
I'm done. What do you think?
I think that looks like it's going to be very sucky to do.
Yeah.
I live in a small town, really concentrated with Mormons. Tattoos are bad. The tattoo will probably ostracize me from my community.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello.
So here's a drawing I did for you. Let me know what you think of that.
I like it. I'm
that
glad
cool?
you kept the original artwork.
Is that size good?
The size is perfect.
Cool. This is my first tattoo on the bus with the guys, and to be honest, I really wish that I got to do something that would maybe impress them more. Okay, are you ready? Let's do a small line first, all right? So you can see how it feels. How's that?
Not bad at all.
This tattoo's pretty important for Chris, and it's pretty important for Amy, because I'm gonna be watching her like a hawk, man. I wanna see if she can even tattoo.
So what got you into being a tattoo artist?
I went to art college in Philadelphia, and my roommate was always trying to get me to tattoo him, and one day I just broke down finally, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. Get me this stuff. And he ordered me like a bunch of crappy stuff, and I just started.
I think it's kind of interesting to realize how important things are to you, but you don't notice them until they're completely gone. And he finally decided to do it about 4 months in advance, and he had it all planned out.
How'd you know?
And we've got a journal, and he talks about it. And he had it meticulously planned, and he hung himself as a last resort, and he knew that I'd be the one to find him. Like, he planned it out that I'd be the one to see that. And
Because he wanted to change you? Or?
in a way, just to like open up my eyes, saying, you know, brother, I can't hold this burden anymore. I don't know what to do. You know, if anything, if I can help even one person not kill themselves, I mean, that would be amazing to me. Just to say it's not worth it. You leave so much behind.
All right, you can get up and take a look, man.
There it is. That's glory. Awesome, awesome. What I was looking for. I'm really happy that after 12 years, I finally got to represent my brother in what I think is a noble way, and to represent his artwork and to carry that and remember him. So I'm really happy that it finally happened.
How'd you feel about that tattoo?
Honestly, I'm not super psyched on it.
I don't think she brought it hard enough at all, you know, and that's it. So I called her out, and I told her exactly what I thought. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush right now.
Yeah.
I think that the tattoo that you just did looked like
Yeah.
it looked like your outlines were wiggly, they were thick, they were thin, those scales had no pattern to them whatsoever. Your colors were blotchy. I saw skin tone through some of the grays. I mean, it just didn't look good. For me, it's the technical aspect of the tattoo.
Yeah.
And for me, I think that tattoo looked horrible. I just think technically you're not ready to be on this bus, and that's the bottom line. I just don't think you're ready to be on this bus. That's it.
Do I do bad tattoos? Absolutely. Every artist does. Like, absolutely. Do I have good days every day? No. As a tattoo artist, you should. Like, you are permanently putting something on somebody's body. And so you should do your best and, like, make it look amazing. But you're still human. You're going to have days where you don't do a really good job, you know?
I'm sure that no one's ever told Amy that her tattoos were bad, you know? Unfortunately for her, she's in a bus with me.
Tommy's very opinionated, and he thinks he knows what's right. And he's not going to make it easy for Amy. Now I've seen her break down, but it's what rises up from that that will let me know if she makes it or not. We're still here in Salt Lake City, and we're on our way to our next tattoo appointment. Nacho's got a little photo shoot here with a model and a photographer, and we're going to tattoo them after they get done. Oh, Nacho.
Welcome.
Hi. Pinups for Pups is an organization that they put dogs in calendars with pinup girls, and they sell them, and the proceeds of that go to rescue foundations. This year, they want Nacho in it.
Nacho, close your mouth.
A little less tongue, Nacho. It's not that kind of shoot.
Nacho's doing good.
Come here, Nacho. Oh, he's peeing. He's peeing. He's peeing.
Rhea, what are we tattooing on you?
I've been toying with an idea of getting a tattoo done of calla lilies that basically represents the time in my life where I was the most happiest when I met my husband. And at the same time, we got our dog, our Newfoundland dog, Sir Avalon, together. But unfortunately, last October, he came down with bone cancer, and so we had to put him down. And that was, like, honestly, the hardest thing I ever had to go through. So the tattoo in itself was something that I wanted to remind me of some of the happiest times of my life. And that was when he was there. And the calla lilies are something that was a part of our wedding that we involved Sir Avalon in, and it just reminded me of something that was great.
Where are you gonna put it?
I was thinking of my forearm.
Oh, really? Right out there. All right.
I can definitely relate to what Marie's gone through, you know what I mean? I've lost a couple good dogs that, you know, I'm definitely a dog person. I've found that, you know, literally I love dogs more than I do most of the humans I deal with on a daily basis, so I can definitely understand why she would be as sad as she is to lose her, you know, family friend. I love dogs, like, more than I do humans.
Let me tell you, I do too. Can't replace that loyalty and friendship you get with them.
I think putting your dead dog's name on you is dope.
So I was I was expecting maybe 8-9 years with them at least. But when 4.5 years came and they gave me that diagnosis, I was just like, no, you can't do this. This can't be right. It's like, I'm not ready to let him go.
That sucks.
So finally, one day, I just looked at him. He couldn't even get up for his treats anymore. He couldn't, you know, it just killed me because he was always by my side. And I knew it was time. And he died in my arms.
All right, we're done. Take a look.
Tommy, this is amazing. Thank you again for everything. This is more than what I really ever expected.
I love doing flowers, so.
It's awesome. You're awesome at it. It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hugs.
Right on.
I'll always cherish this memory. Thank you.
I'm glad. It looks good. I like it. I like the letters.
I do too.
The fact that Marie lost her dog was, you know, it's sad for sure. I think if anything, that this tattoo for Marie should bring, you know, at least a tiny bit of closure.
Tommy expressed that he had tattoos on him of his dogs, and I feel exactly the same way. And it really was kind of a relief that I could sit there and let him do this beautiful, beautiful piece of work on me. I mean, I didn't think something like that would make me feel so emotional. So it was a good closure, I think, for me. A step. Right now we're traveling through Denver, and a friend of mine, Sean, got a hold of me and told me about a friend that he has, Stacy. She wants to get tattooed. Her father passed away a couple of months ago, and so she wants to get a butterfly on her hip. Stacy?
Yeah.
Monica.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, you want to get a butterfly on your hip?
Yes.
Like, how big were you thinking? I know you said
I was thinking
2
maybe
palms.
like that big.
Okay. Well, after I talked to you on the phone, I talked to the 3 of them to see, you know, who we thought would be the best one to do it.
I want to give Amy a second chance, and I definitely want her to step up, but you know, I don't know if she's ready for it.
Hi. You Stacy?
Yeah.
Monica.
Nice to meet you.
Today we're in Denver, and the tattoo we have is a memorial piece this girl wants to get for her dad. I was a little leery about giving this piece to Amy, but I gotta know if this chick can tattoo once and for all.
Well, after I talked to you on the phone, I talked to the 3 of them to see, you know, who we thought would be the best one to do it, and I think actually Amy.
Oh, nice. Okay. This tattoo is memorial for my father. He passed away at the end of June. I came home one night and he was laying in the middle of the kitchen, and we ended up taking him to the hospital, and we took him in there Wednesday night, and they called us at like 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday morning. So the morning that I found out, like 10 of my girlfriends were over. We were just sitting outside on the porch, and the biggest butterfly I've ever seen landed right on the umbrella and stayed there for like a good 5 minutes. Basically, with Greek mythology, if somebody passes away that's close to you and you see a butterfly, it's supposed to mean that their soul made it safely to wherever they were going.
You can just hang out and I'll come get you when I'm ready. Cool?
Okay, cool.
Right on.
Thank you.
I know that you guys are like, oh, let's do it open and everything like that, but I think that like with her body,
Whatever's gonna fit her body, I'd do that.
I think it'll fit either way, but I just think like dynamically it's gonna look cooler like if it's like flying down. One of the challenges is that she wants to get it on her hip and she wants it opened up very big, and I think that that is gonna kind of weigh her down and not be as aesthetically pleasing as if it were a profile.
No, I think you're right. Personally, I would sell her on that myself.
Yeah. Okay, Stacy, I'm ready for you. You wanna come on back? Here's your drawing.
I love that.
Yeah, is that cool?
That's really cool.
Right
and
on.
which way would it sit?
So it'll sit like on an angle on your hip like this.
Okay.
That way it's going with the direction of your
Of my
bone
body,
structure already.
yeah.
So it's not like fighting, and
Okay.
it'd be really cool.
All right.
Right on. And then I
Sounds
hid
good.
the initials in the cobwebs right here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Cool.
That's dope.
Right
I
on.
like it a lot.
Sweet.
The tattoo that Amy is doing right now is an opportunity for her to show us exactly how good she is.
That looks really cool.
Is that cool? You like that placement and everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna have you hop up on here.
Okay.
Get comfortable.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay.
No chance.
Does it hurt?
No.
Look at those panties. That's like straight out of
They're pulled out.
the 80s right there. It's all.
The fly girl. 80s bathing suit, right?
It's a Warren video right there.
Right.
I'm in there today because I want to see what that girl's got, you know? I want to see if she can tattoo or not.
So is this the first ass you've ever tattooed?
Actually, no. I've done a lot of like weird naked body parts. I've never tattooed a dude's junk. Hopefully I won't.
I've tattooed 2 penises in my
They
career.
cry?
No, I think, to even just have the mindset that you're going to get your blasted, I think you're already ready.
Yeah.
I think stuff like that's hot, dude. I think when you pull your 8-inch out and it's got insignia down the side, that it's dope.
Tommy did spend a little extra time with this particular client, possibly because she's a cute girl. And it is no mystery that, Tommy loves the ladies, and, he's a little bit of a flirt, and her booty was hanging out.
Tommy likes to flirt, and this girl was definitely his type. But he wasn't there just for that. Tommy was jocking Amy's work, and he wanted to see if she was gonna f this up or if she was gonna pull through. Looks good, right? Looks good. Should be stoked on it.
I think it looks good, man. Looks good. I was in there busting her balls and teasing her, dude. We'll come around, bro. I'm taking
But
it easy
I
on
think
her.
that if that's what she's into, that style of artwork, she can learn a lot from you.
Oh.
So if I was her, I'd be jocking you. We'll just keep an eye on her.
I think she wants to be a good tattooer so bad that she's willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done.
maybe she'll stick around long enough and we can teach her.
All right, girl.
Are we done?
Yep. Let me just clean it up.
Oh, that looks so cool. I love that.
You like it? You're happy with it?
Yeah, I love it.
Cool.
That looks so good. My dad didn't understand why kids these days got tattoos or piercings, but I think that if he knew that it was for him, he would be happy about it.
I think the tattoo went very well on Stacy. I think Amy nailed exactly what she wanted, and she got a very beautiful tribute to her father.
How'd you feel about that tattoo?
I liked it. Definitely.
Good?
Way more my style.
I think you did a good job. I think the tattoo looked great.
Thank you.
I did too. I liked it.
All right.
Thank you.
I think it looked really good. I do.
Oh, you guys like BFFs now?
I think if that's the style that you're into, and I think you should take a look at some of Tommy's work,
Yeah, I want to see it.
because he's very much into that, and I think you guys would have a lot to talk about.
I'm a little rough on any new person that comes into my circle, So I was just pretty much letting her know that the job she did today was a good job. I was impressed. I honestly didn't think she was capable of tattooing like that, and so I was just letting her know.
I think I definitely proved myself to the guys. I think that today, like, I was actually surprised that they were going to let me tattoo today. I thought that, but instead they gave me another chance and were like, step it up a little bit, and I think I totally did, and I think I definitely proved myself that I can hang on and stick it out.
I think the tattoo on Stacy went very well. I think she had a specific thing in mind, you know, tribute to her father, and I think Amy nailed it.